tonight is our Power Book 4 Force Season 2 Episode 3 review. And myself and Keisha is here. Hopefully, Dwayne will join us. What's up, Keisha?
Hey, what's going on?
I don't know. You tell me. It's moving right along. Episode 3 is finally here for Power Book 4. And what's your thoughts?
Um, I didn't hate it. I like that they're giving Kate a backstory because that's what I always wanted. I like that she had that black raspberry ice cream in the freezer for Tommy.
Oh, you're going straight to the best part of the episode, in my
That's
opinion.
the best part. I like that JP was able to talk to his son based on how Kate talked to him. That was the best part of the episode for me. Gennard being on drugs. I unlike my other two co-hosts, I watch the social media, and people are making that a big thing. But Tommy been a junkie the whole season.
No,
Um,
no, Tommy ain't been a joker in force.
he
Tommy's
don't
not
really
been
get.
a junkie.
He got when she gave him that.
Oh yeah, that
What?
Dahlia.
Yeah, she gave him that Dahlia. You
But Tommy,
know.
Tommy always kept him something to get a toot.
Yeah.
He always had something on the side. Even when Kate was getting high, when she would offer him, and even now he offers her. So we just haven't seen him get high, which is very interesting. We talked about it just before we went live.
Because Tommy's been a screw up. That's what we all love Tommy, but Ghost was necessary because Tommy's been a screw up. So Tommy has to uh do a plot twist in a lot of ways and really get his mind together to be a leader. And as you're watching Power Book Force, I see that Tommy is doing some things that Ghost would do.
I think that's one of the unique things about the show is they really literally had to change up Tommy's character a little bit, do a major reset. And this is why I always say when it comes to Power and with the other two shows that we watch with Power, I get tired of the cop thing because you're not allowing good character development, the good character development because you always got the cops there. You always got them on the scene. What's up, Nicole? So it always kind of like messes with like we right now the cops is following Tommy. They got his fingerprint. They know who he is. They got a task force. Tommy, out of all people, know when that body dropped, when that girl got killed, and he said it during the episode. Tommy know that brings heat, so he would be insulating himself. Instead, he still want to take over. You know what I didn't like about it? Maybe because I know that he's not the man and he's basically hustling for his grandmother. The whole Miguel thing with the wanting them to see him torture somebody, like ain't nobody off that because at one point, Keisha, at the end of the day, we know Diamond put dude in a wheelchair. Diamond was a somebody, and we've seen Tommy kill somebody all the time. Like they're not gonna be amazed by this Mexican guy torturing people. That's not gonna do nothing for them.
Tommy's not going to be amazed. And if you know Julio, right? Because didn't they bring up Julio?
Yeah,
Do you know Tommy is not going to be amazed?
exactly. Yeah, they checked and brought up Julio and know that basically Ghost and Tommy got Julio out of that gang. So,
Who
which
was the sister and brother? Was it the Jimenez?
yeah, yeah,
The things they was doing was uncalled for.
yeah. So I don't know what the purpose of that is.
And
Like
so was the what was the gay guy before them?
Lobos. So
Lobos was crazy.
yeah,
Tommy's not afraid of any of that.
exact. That's not going to phase him at all. He's not even going to be thinking about that stuff. But even at the end of the day, Keisha, okay, you want to show the two guys getting tortured because he thinks they're the one who stole those drugs, the shipment. I just thought it was real corny. Like I just ain't get it. But
Mhm.
I
How
think
many Chicago actors can you have on all the shows? So they recycling the same actors. Um, People don't understand Chicago PD as well because, as I told you earlier today, because I'm into the social media aspect, people are upset that multiple Chicago people are in multiple shows, and they're only bringing up the Shy and Power, but they probably also in Chicago PD Mid and whatever the hospital. I can't think of what the hospital one is.
they like they're actors and they need to keep working. Like
They're actors. They need to keep working, and to have authentic Chicago, you use Chicago
yeah,
actors.
yeah, and you see a lot of them, like you said, a lot of that stuff. But you run in the same circles. You've got for example, one of the people that got a lot to do with this particular power, Dion Cole. I remember one time he did a live and he explained on the set they had all black people on the set and they had, all of them was black cameramen, camera women, stunt people. Everybody was from Chicago and they was black. So I think people are looking too much into it and they can't. Sometimes people be so caught up in these shows they can't separate the character of the show to
We
the
need to congratulate that instead of having an issue with it.
yeah.
Um, JP and Darnell, D Mac.
I
D
was
Mac is
shocked. He called him D Mac when he was. Remember when he went upstairs and he's like, D Mac, come in. I was shocked when he called him because he called him Darnell all the time, and then he finally called him D Mac the one time. And I
okay.
was,
So D Mac is a genius, but he's a terrible kid.
mm,
If he's so bored, he gonna get in trouble.
mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Now JP, from what I'm understanding, he might be a part of the Alphabet Gang, but he grew up in the hood with his black daddy.
Yeah,
Why would he leave that gun
yeah.
where
I
he
thought
left that gun?
it just some of the stuff like with what we notice with these shows, and we don't expect everybody to be what we consider so-called street or so-called smart or know how to do stuff because that's not be the life they live. But you would be like, JP would have never did that with that gun. He just wouldn't have did it. So you could see that Darnell is going to get in trouble. I don't think they're going to kill him off the show. I think the family dynamic is good for Tommy. I think going forward, because you had brought it up earlier, I'm telling you, Keisha, I really think they need to go more down that Kate angle. I'm just waiting for
I
Tommy to be like the
listen.
twins around Kate, and then she'd be like, "You're talking about Walter Flynn." I can
I
see her now.
really so maybe Tommy is really a friend Flynn and not a Teresi.
It's a possibility.
I listen. Let me tell you something. I would prefer that. I like the Kate angle. Kate is a phenomenal actress, and she's acting her ASS off.
See, I think a lot of and we talked about this before when we was doing the I think we might have talked about it um, season one, or we might have talked about it season two of Power Book Two, is that we know people that's like Kate. So Kate is authentic to what we know of in I
In
presume
the suburbs,
yeah, in
in
the
the
suburbs,
low
extra.
middle class,
Yeah, and
middle
even
class
how she was
suburb.
telling JP, like, why I left you like a black son. Like, and she was at the meeting talking about, I couldn't handle it. Like, most people will view that as like, oh, she just ain't want her son because he was black and she was ashamed. No, I think she was, I think
But
that
that
part of
wasn't
her
it.
was
She was
authentic.
14 based on what she was saying, and her community was telling her it was an issue. We got to understand where Kate is coming from and Kate's age and all and the time frame.
And she was 14 when she had JP and 16 when she had Tommy. So,
Right. So she was a baby.
yeah. But I could just see the scene where Tommy talk about the Flynns in front of her, and she'd be like, Flynns? Walter Flynn? And then she'd be like, "Oh, Tommy, stay away from him." And then it'd just be a whole new
Listen,
can
because
of
let me
worms.
tell you something. I never doubted how much Kate loved Tommy when she went to that prison and told Teresi, "That's my effing son. You stay away from him."
Hmm. Yeah,
So, she's just coming out of a fog and recognizing that she may not have been the best mother.
yeah.
You know, when drugs come into play and different things, they people be a little cloudy.
So let me ask you, Keisha. So Jannard was more mad that the man said to him, "Don't get high on your own supply," than he was for the dude killing the girl, and he took a
Listen,
shot at Tommy. He
I'm
was
not
mad.
mad at
He started blacking out, choking him out, and everything.
because I'm listen. Let me say this. I'm not mad at Jannard. There's a lot of people not liking Jannard's development and all this. Jannard was the man while his brother was locked up,
Hmm.
right? So now his brother done come home. He done split up the factions. He done went with this white boy, Jannard's words. And everything Jannard is trying to do is going wrong.
Yeah,
Jannard's a baby.
and he held it down the whole time. Diamond was
And
on.
he felt that he don't feel like he getting his credit.
So how'd you feel about the jail scene with dude in Rojas and the in the wheelchair and
I felt like it went on too long. They were supposed to get right to that immediately.
yeah, that whole scenario, the visit hall, like I thought that was a little, like you said, it was too much going on there. It wasn't it wasn't necessary for her to take him to this room and act like she was going to
Or even
do him
have the
dirty.
lawyer come. Y'all had the lawyer come.
For what?
So
For
to
for
resemble the original power, they got, we forget Ghost finagle
Terry Silver,
not before Silver.
Proctor,
What's
Proctor.
Proctor? He manipulated Proctor to be on his team.
Hmm.
They done manipulated who is her name? Who? What's her name? The lawyer that they sent. They done manipulated her. She all in.
Yeah, she all in.
Because Tommy has learned from Ghost.
But it's just it's funny because the way that they even in that Keisha, you see how Diamond moved. That's why it's their partnership is so weird because Diamond moves very calculated. And Tommy, the way that they're trying to do his character now, is trying to make him more calculated and not do dumb stuff. But like, you know, now basically the cop went to the dude and told him, "Yo, your grandson is gonna be dead within 24 hours. He dies." Like
I
they
think
really gonna be
Tommy
on
is
Tommy.
calculated, right? But he's still Tommy. So he went to Jannar like, you better kill a ninja or I'm going to kill you. You know, he's still Tommy, because Tommy want to cancel Christmas on your ASS. So he's still Tommy. But my issue with some of this, you can't be still Tommy to a whole new, this a whole new hood.
Yeah, it has different factors. So what you think about Victor calling the cop on the guy, making the drop, and then killing the guy when he ain't like what he said? You think Victor jumped the gun?
So here's my thing. Most of them in the Power Universe is snitches. I don't think that's real street. Well, it might be y'all street, but most of them in the Power Universe is snitches. So they don't feel like it's snitching when you tell on the adversary
Hmm.
or so I had to understand while I watched that snitching means something different to them than what I feel like it means.
He said he gonna take down the whole Flint Empire from within. You think I was
Yeah,
thinking
he's
like,
going after his father.
I was
And he
thinking like
wasn't.
maybe he gonna steal the money.
But here's my thing. He should have told his sister because he's not going against his sister. He's trying to save his sister that she doesn't fall victim because he's going after his father. This is why he's saying his sister can have no parts of it.
I think they got too much going on,
But I'm
I think
sick of the Flins.
they
Why
could
do
have
we
put the
need the
Flynn
Flins?
they
We
could have
have
put
the
the Flynn
Serbs.
they could have put the Flins on ice for a season, like they do in other shows, and they could have just did the Serbs and the Mexicans this season. And
We don't need the Flins. Let the Flins go regroup. You know,
I know I was bugging out when the Flins all of a sudden Claudia had a security detail next to her. Like, didn't they just say he don't have no money? Like he
you took
basically
the
was
words
broke.
out my mouth. I thought they ain't had no money. And then she's stupid. You know,
Nicole.
JP.
The guy that made the monkey comment was that guy was his distro. Vic called the cops and said, "Yo, the cops, somebody's here with drugs." Vic was supposed to go meet him for the drop. The
Vic
guy,
was setting his father up. But here's my thing with the Dahlia, right? Is the daughter stupid? You know JP know the recipe.
but I,
You know that lady is scared.
what's
She
funny
gonna put
about,
it on the internet.
but what's funny about Claudia, right? Claudia don't serve no purpose because the thing is that her and Tommy know that she killed Liliana. Like he had to drop on her. Yeah, he probably would have got shot by her security, whatever. Like, why they gonna carry that on? Tommy having these visions and all this other stuff in the first episode, and why they gonna carry that on like over and over? Like, get right to it. Tommy's a get right to it person. He ain't gonna be
But
like,
here's my thing. If Claudia go to Tommy and say, blah, 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 and I'm leaving, Tommy will probably let her live. It's really nothing in Chicago for her. Her father don't want her to have nothing. Go somewhere, screw all the women you want, get you a husband and some kids.
yeah, Nicole, I'm aware of who he set up and he killed the guy, but he didn't kill the guy for that monkey comment. He got mad over the monkey comment, but he did that basically to mess up what his father had going on. Vic is just
Vic is mad they done killed his woman.
that's all it's about. That's all Vic is trying to do. Vic don't care who he hurt. He just wants to hurt his father. He wants to make his father look bad. And this is why the whole purpose, if he understood, his father has no bread right now, according to what his father said, and he has no protection. And then all of a sudden, Claudia jumps back on the scene with these bodyguards and all this other stuff. But they have no ear to the street. They have no money. They have no link with the Serbs. Like, the Flins basically is surviving off a reputation right now.
And
It's just weird.
I'm sick of that too. Like I'm gonna say this. I didn't hate the episode. Kate brought it to a respectable level for me this episode.
Oh, so it was all about Kate, huh?
It was all about Kate and Tommy's family. That brought it to a respectable episode for me. Um that whole jail stuff, I'm trying not to cuss. It didn't really do it for me.
I got another part that might piss you off, yo.
Oh, okay, go ahead.
The parole officer. I'm sick of him. Was this episode? See, I can't even remember because the parole officer is just stupid. At the barbershop, like, why are you around? Like, I don't know.
Because he on the take two. He trying to figure out where his money at.
He trying to get in where he fit in.
Yeah. But I like that little old gentleman in the corner.
Oh yeah, the one that
when he said, "Get your ass to the store and come back," or whatever he said.
Yeah.
I like that little gentleman in the corner.
Right? Can we just off the parole officer? Like, what is the purpose? Ain't no
And
parole
you know
officer
you
going in
got
the barbershop
Tommy.
where the parolee cut it. Like that's not gonna happen. And if you go in there, he's not gonna get a haircut in there. Like, come on,
But here's
fella.
my thing. D-Mac know all the little stupid Chicago. I'm
Yeah.
from 63rd. I'm from all this other dumb stuff. Get D-Mac to kill that. Get his people to off that. All you got to do is talk to Tommy. Because all them boys that's working for Tommy is D-Mac boys.
So
Then y'all don't
they
want
showed you,
D-Mac in the street.
they showed your boy this episode.
Cool.
Uh, what you call it? What you call it from the shy? Did he look young? He looked younger, right?
Who, Bakari?
Yeah,
But that other the little fat one that was putting the drugs in the condom,
yeah.
Reg sent him to jail to take the rap for somebody
I remember.
with Tucson.
Yeah, he was in the
Yeah.
shy too.
He was in the show too.
That's good though. That's good to see them on here. That's
I
good.
want to see black people working, so I'm okay.
So Keisha, we gonna do our ratings on the episode. All right.
Okay, you go first.
I'm gonna give it a 7.
Oh, I'm right with you. 6.5. Kate acted her ass off. I can't even spell it out. I gotta say it.
For those in the chat, every time we do something, we do a rating from 1 to 10, 10 being the highest, 1 being the lowest. Someone from Facebook.
When Kate was in AA, and Kate said, "I didn't know I was a bad mother.
Nicole,
I got one. I can't tell him that I gave him up because he black." Like, she's a mother reliving all her choices
yeah,
and making a grandson. She love her grandson. It's all about that grandson.
yeah. I thought Keisha, I've been asking for more Kate since the original Power. I just think that she has a good role in here. I mean, she survived the whole season. Why they never killed her off, but she in her limited roles that we do see her in, she does a good job. She does a really good job. Even the actor that plays JP, he does a good job.
JP is all right. He might need a little acting classes, but let me tell y'all about that Kate.
About what?
That Kate. I don't know how old y'all are, but it's a program that used to come on NBC called Sisters, and Kate acted on Sisters. If you could get it on YouTube or Hulu or Netflix, check it out. Kate is a phenomenal actress.
Oh, so you remember when she played on Sisters?
I remember. I was a little chat, but I remember. Kate is a phenomenal actress, and her and Tommy bounce off of each other. I never felt like Kate didn't love Tommy. I felt like Kate loved Tommy and Kate loved Ghost. But, some of us have parents on drugs or aunties on drugs. Kate was on drugs. So it's a different thing, right? But when Kate went to the jail and went off on Teresi, that lets you know that Kate loves Tommy.
And how proud was she when Ghost left for that money? She said, "My other son left me some money."
And she loved Ghost as nutty. Now that might have been a replacement. So Kate is not a racist. She was a 14-year-old kid. She was having sex with a black boy. And her Irish community said that was not okay. I'm not going to judge her behind that. Then she moved to a black community when she had Tommy. So that means them black people took her in. That's why she took Ghost in.
Mm.
Now that's just my experience with tall people, i.e. Caucasians. So I'm really feeling the Kate aspect. If they give me more Kate, I need to see JP's dad. I need to see, because he should be here, which is Sonny from the Shy.
And he said Kate wasn't shit.
But he needed how she wasn't shit. She was 14. But he needs to be here because it ain't no way his grandson here. His grandson that got shot. JP done
And he
got
lived. No,
kidnapped.
no. Basically, he lived. JP and him lived together. Now JP is all of a sudden living in the Egan house at their
Not only
parents'
that,
house.
that restaurant that D Mac was stealing from or shooting up the
Yeah.
windows,
And Tommy went and bought a whole new bar for JP. Like, see that's the stuff, Keisha. That
they think we don't know. But JP and his father owned that establishment together.
hmm
Where's his daddy?
Yeah, yeah.
And so here I'm gonna give it a 6.5, but here's my other issue.
Damn, Keisha, you done dropped down. I thought it was a 7 point.
No. You said a 7, I said
You
a
said six.
6.5.
You said, oh, I thought you said 6.75. You done
No. 6.5.
6.5.
How are they in this house and ain't nobody ran up in the house? These blocks ain't that big. How ain't nobody ran in the house?
Everybody know who Tommy Egan is because they make it a thing to say his whole name. Tommy Egan, Tommy Egan, Tommy Egan.
That's how they say my name in your hood. They
Well,
say my whole name.
so yeah, I think it was a good episode. I'm looking forward. Well, I don't know. That not this, the Shy's, the Shy. When we do the Shy, we're gonna probably do the Shy tomorrow. For everybody that watches both of our review shows, we'll do the Shy tomorrow and talk about that because the Shy is coming up on their mid season finale is Friday actually. Um, but other than that, not really much in the episode that I had a problem with. I'm interested to see how this Jannard thing is going to work out. I don't think they're going to kill Jannard off the show. I would be upset if they did because then Diamond. I think we're going to see a Diamond go off one day and see how he is because he's too buttoned up, Keisha, and the only person that could be buttoned up in the Power Book series is Ghost. Ghost was always buttoned up until he went into Ghost mode. So I think that we're going to eventually see a side.
Remember when Ghost was him and Tasha was going to Dead Kids Anonymous? I don't know what it was called, and he started killing the parents because he ain't like what they were saying. That's what I see.
Yeah, Tommy find out that Kate and AA. But other than that, like I said, I gave it a 7. Someone gave it a 7. Nicole gave it a 7.5. Keisha gave it a 6.5. Wish Dwayne would have been here to throw his ratings in there, but
Dwayne probably gave it a 7 or so.
yeah, he didn't. We talked about it for a minute. Somebody said Diamond is going to be the one to out Jannard down. I don't know. I don't know if he'll kill his brother. He had the opportunity to kill him before, and I think that when he see that he getting high, Jannard gonna be so fucked up in the game.
I don't think Diamond is gonna kill his baby brother. That's his baby brother.
Yeah, I think they're gonna do with Jannard is he gonna get locked up or I think he gonna get locked up. I think
He
Jannard
gonna get locked up. The
get locked
grandmother
up.
already said,
Yeah.
I am going to.
If you kill my grandson.
Right. That California cauliflower ear.
Yeah,
I see you.
Jannard is gonna wind up doing something stupid. They're gonna pull him in on the task force, show him in that room with all them pictures, and he gonna be looking at Tommy. He probably ain't gonna tell, but he
So
gonna
let me just say
he's
this.
gonna tell with his eyes.
Can I just say this and then we gonna get off the show because I don't want us to get taken off the air. Dre and that husband is uncomfortable. Dre from the shop. I don't even know what her name is in this. Don't keep blinking. What's her name?
I don't know her name in this.
But her and this husband and that 27-inch, I'm very uncomfortable. She looks uncomfortable and I'm uncomfortable as well.
She looked uncomfortable because she is playing the role of a woman. And
She looks uncomfortable and I am uncomfortable as well.
with that, we're gonna close the show.
I'm
Thank
just saying.
everybody for joining us. Appreciate everybody in the chat. Remember, if you're on YouTube, like, share, subscribe. Um, I got another show coming up soon at 9:30. But until tomorrow, when we come back with our Shy review, have a good night. And as I always said about Keisha, where's Dwayne?